Repetition is the fuel for your habit. For the longest time, I tried to improve my sleep schedule, but I just couldn't get it down. I'd come home from school, I'd make some food, I'd do a bit of homework, I'd scroll on Instagram, and then when it was time to go to bed, I just kept scrolling on Instagram. And then I would sleep at like 2 a.m. in the morning. And then the next day, I was like, okay, I need to be more consistent. I need to improve my sleep. I really wanted to improve my sleep, and I sleep at 10 p.m., which is a big improvement. Yet then the weekend comes around, and it's like, it's the weekend. I don't really need to focus on my sleep that much. So I'm gonna just sleep a bit later, maybe like 12, 1 a.m. And then I find myself back in the same place because I wasn't being consistent with my sleep schedule. Repetition is everything when it comes to your habit. Not even just on the habitual level, on the act of doing the habit, yet on a scientific neurological level, habits and repetition are like this, inseparable. You cannot have one without the other. In your brain, and I'm going to go into a bit of science, but trust me, this is some good shit. In your brain, there are neurons, and there's different like cells that connect when you do different things. And the strength that these two cells have, the connection that they have, the strength that these pathways have, is tied to how automatic a habit is. For example, for you, it'd be waking up and checking your phone. First thing you do in the morning, wake up and check your phone. That habit is so consistent. It's so just a part of your day, so ingrained in who you are that you don't even think about it. You just do it. Now imagine we take that and apply it to a habit like exercise, a habit like eating clean, a habit like reading more books, a habit like doing your work. Tying these things to these good habits is what separates 99% of people from the 1% of people in this world. It's how often they're repeating the same habit over and over. So, if you're thinking about doing a certain habit, like, oh, I want to start the gym, I want to start reading, I want to start doing X, stop thinking. Stop planning so much. I'm not saying planning is bad, yet you need to get your reps in. First start and first get into the motion of doing it before you start picking out things that you can implement. Because you're implementing and picking out things and implementing it into nothing. You can't pick out advice and implement it into a habit that you haven't even started yet. You need to start first and then find the information to make your progress move quicker, because you have to get your reps in. You have to get that repetition. You need to strengthen that neural connection in your brain, the two and many other cells that connect. You need to strengthen that connection as much as you can, and if you do and the habit becomes automatic, you've won. Now, there's a caveat to this. The less you do the habit, the weaker that connection is strong. For anyone who goes to the gym, it's like doing bench press. You do bench press for a while and you see your chest get bigger. Yet, after you like take days off or take even like months off, you start to notice your progress decreases. Not even just for bench, just for any exercise or any type of training. You see your progress decrease unless you do it. It's the same with habits. You need to get your reps in. I can't stress this enough. Reps, repetitions are the fuel for your habit. You cannot do your habit without getting your reps in. You need to do as many repetitions as you can. Habits aren't built about how long you've been doing over a period of time. Habits are built over how much you do it. And when you do your habit consistently, time is your friend. And when you don't, time is your enemy. That's it.